Alright, I added oil. Temperature is normal operating temperature for this vehicle. What I need to do is get it on the trailer. What I really wanted to do is back it up on the trailer. I'm gonna try to start it up, flip the vehicle around, load it up. Sorry.
Issued at 4:28 p.m. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning for.
Alright, we got a flash warning coming up. So if I can start it, and if it's in lit mode, I'm gonna go in nose in. But if I feel like I have power, I'm gonna back in. Alright, start it. Let's do this. Hopefully I'm lined up. No. Alright, in this video we're going to replace the transmission pan because two things. One, the tranny pan seal is damaged from the previous video when I removed the transmission. When I lowered the transmission, I applied the full weight of the transmission and transfer case on the oil pan, and that damaged the seal around the transmission pan. That RTV in the lower part of the dipstick tube is a one-time repair. At this point, I already had drained all the oil that's in the transmission oil pan. At this point, I'm trying my best to remove the transmission oil pan. I need to remove the sway bar, or I need to unbolt the end link so I can swing it around. And as you can see here, I am trying to raise the transmission in an attempt to remove the transmission oil pan without removing the sway bar. This is the original kinked and it's cracked. This is the donor. Once it's cleaned, I'm gonna apply the gasket right here. Here's a typo. Sorry, when I install the oil pan with the 19 bolts, torque to, it says 65 foot-pounds, but it's actually 65 inch-pounds or 5.4 foot-pounds. These are 10 mil. Remove the junkyard marking. This makes it officially non-junkyard. Alright, now to clean the transmission. Alright, in this video, I'm using my endoscope. I inserted the camera inside the filter, and as you can see in the forward part of the filter, you can see all the particles that have collected. I didn't replace the filter, I simply removed it, cleaned it, and reused the metal mesh filter. Alright, I'm going to take the filter. The gold bolts are facing forward. Alright, here's the magnets. This is on the new one. 4 magnets. That's it for tonight. Try to order a new filter tomorrow. And see you tomorrow. So as I was cleaning the filter, I realized that there's an O-ring that fell off, and it goes right here. So, yep, and there's a gasket right here too. Alright, so it's the next day. All the parts are cleaned off. Now what I'm doing is reinstalling all the gaskets. This is the dipstick tube O-ring. Threw away the old one and put a new one in, and it's ready for installation. Go to neutral, reverse, park. Alright, you can leave it there. That's it. Thank you. 84 inch-pounds. These are the original bolts that I stowed in the valve body. They are different sizes, so I made sure that I put them there so I wouldn't lose their order. Snug them up super light. My impact is at level 1, and then come back later for torque. Doing one final visual and inspection on the mating surface of the transmission and the oil pan. Preparing the torque wrench so I can apply the seal, install it, and just torque it down. I took my time installing the oil pan to try to avoid any unnecessary contact and messing up the sealant. I used the sway bar bracket to help me as a third hand threaded a couple of bolts, and then zip them in with my impact. I didn't show the full torque sequence. I did use a crisscross pattern. This is just a second pass of verifying the torque value. Alright, at this point it's a new day. Right now I'm checking my engine oil level, and I'll also check my transmission oil level after letting it cure for 12 hours. Everything looks good. I let the engine warm up, cycled all the gears in the automatic transmission, and checked the oil quantity, and we're good to go. Thanks for watching. My next adventure is enjoying it with side-by-sides.